Alright guys, here's what happened. I dropped my camera, lost all the footage I've been making, so I get to restart it. This is my 93 Chevrolet S10 pickup truck. Have not made a video of it before, but I probably should have. I'm running black Camaro IROX on it. Just black ones. They're painted black. I've done a lot of this truck over the years. It doesn't appear to be anything special, but this was my by technical terms, my first truck. Yeah, I can't believe I lost all that footage, but yeah, it sucks, whatever. This is a before and after video. I'm going to detail it, clean it, and wash it, and make it look all pretty, because right now it looks like crap. I drive this thing every day. The 2.8 motor, we had it rebuilt at 297,000 miles. Currently has like 309, I think. Paint was bad on it when I bought it in December or November of 2010, I believe. And it was already looking like some rust. And I started sanding here and I didn't finish. I drive it every day. I'm gonna roll this window down. It's a little warm for this time of year. You can see I drive it. I got change in the door and crap down there. I added the Sunpro aftermarket tachometer because the stock gauge cluster does not give you that option. I added fog lights. There's the switch for my fog lights. That was for my AC compressor, but it ran out of Freon, so just ignore it. There is no headliner in the truck at the moment. It doesn't look that bad on the inside. There is a crack in the windshield. I thought about selling it for a while, but I like this truck a lot. I mean, I know it's just a beat up old Chevrolet, but something about these old Chevrolets. Something about them. It had a stock radio in it when I got it. I put this one in here. I also replaced this whole plastic piece around it because the vents were broke on the old one. I went to a junkyard and pulled this one out. It uses the 5-speed transmission. It is 2-wheel drive. There's a garage clicker. And it is the Tahoe package. I'm not quite sure what all that implies, but it's a Tahoe package. This truck came from Alabama, I do believe. It's my exhaust on one side. I don't have it coming out both sides, but you know, who gives a crap. It had chrome bed rails on it, but I removed them because there's not a whole lot else on this truck that is still chrome. And it wouldn't fit in here with my toolbox, which is also going to be put back in the preceding video. Carpets need to be vacuumed, mats need to be scrubbed. All this I will have done when you see the truck again. It will look all nice and shiny and fairly clean. There is a small hole in this seat. The rest of it looks fine. The back seat's full of trash and records. I go to the flea markets every week. Usually sell some stuff, so records are usually left in there. Stuff like that. I have a Bassmaster sticker and an offroad.com where we order parts. Can't remember what all we ordered, but I'm going to have a Service Racing and Motorsport Magazine stickers. This is the 2.8 model. It is not the 4.3. But there's a good thing about this being the 2.8. And that was at 400 and... Oh, hold on a second. And that was at 297,000, I think, the motor was rebuilt. It's not super clean. I don't really work. I mean, I don't like to see the motors on things super nasty. It's actually not really bad for its age. These are from my fog lights, in case anybody is wondering. Ta-da! They're not lighting up because the switch isn't on. But It's not really dirty for the age, although I do enjoy seeing a very clean motor, but with all the driving I do, it kind of makes it impossible to keep it spotless, because I do a lot of driving. The underside of the truck, this thing came from Alabama. I think I've already said that. It's not really dirty. It's actually pretty freaking clean. It's got mud on it. Bottom of the cab's very clean. There's no rust on anything major. It does need a paint job and weather stripping. The bed liner is good. It needs to be washed out. There is little rust and stuff forming along this edge right here and down at the bottom. Also on this side, this is broken off and it's starting to rust underneath there. It's rusted a little hole through. Don't know if this is the original bed or not. I'm going to say it is. Although the paint underneath it looks kind of white. And this truck has been painted. It was painted before I got it. Previous owner painted it, but he did not keep it painted, which sucks. Because he just kind of let it wear off. Yeah, the original tires were 15s or 14s. These are 15-inch rims. I think those are 205/75 R15s. Any recommendations? Because I'm wanting to put larger tires on it. Something to take up a little bit more fender well. In case you can't see, I don't think this takes up enough room in the fender well. I want it to look a little bit better. And then eventually down the road, I'd like to do a little body lift. I'm not going crazy redneck, jack it up off the ground. I just want a little bit more clearance. That, and this truck sits very low for a little pickup. I feel bad parking beside Ford Rangers most of the time. So I'm going to get everything cleaned up, get it washed. Because a lot of this white on the hood in between will wash off and it'll go back to a nice deep red. I just haven't done that in a while. And then I got to get these duct tape marks off of here where the lens broken. I duct taped it on there, but I got that fixed now. See, it's on there. And if I were completely aware of where my keys were, I would start it up for you, because it sounds really good. I've got 2 silencer glass packs from like 1978, came off a Mustang that a buddy of mine was restoring. He didn't want them. He said they were too poppy sounding, so I took them from him and I put them on there. I just wanted more tone in the muffler. It didn't have any sound to it. It was just, woo woo. There wasn't tone in it. And with that, it's really loud. Behind the truck, if you're inside the cab, it's not bad, or you're driving it, it's not bad. If you pass me on the road, it's not bad. But if you're standing behind me when I take off, you're going to get an earful. Especially if I rev it up a lot too. But this is a good little motor. Been a good little truck. Now has 308,000 miles, which I think that's a lot for a little old truck like this. I'm going to try to push it up to 500,000. And I think she will do it very easily. So. Alright, well, I appreciate you watching this video. This will be part 1. I will post it. This is an introduction to my 93 Chevrolet S10 Tahoe. Extended cab, short bed. 5-speed, 2.8. I will make more videos. I will make another video after this, showing it all cleaned up. Alright, and that's stuff that's going to go back in the bed and all nice and neat in my little toolbox. Alright, thank you for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and look out for part 2. And if anybody can guess what kind of car that is, this blue one right here, that one right there. If you can guess what kind of car that is, I'll put you in a video. Make a shout out for you. If you can guess what kind of car that is. I'll give you a hint. It was made in the late 80s. and it might be a Chevrolet. Not going to tell you completely. It might be a Chevy, could be a GM, might be an Oldsmobile, might be a Pontiac. Alright. Thanks for watching. Look out for part 2. Thanks.